Hey, I'm Alexa.
And I'm Andrea.
Welcome to As You Are and Happy Valentines. Today is a special episode.
Yes.
We're making it fun. We're playing games and we're taking you along with us.
Yes. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk a little bit about love languages and also to get to know how we express love and what things we like about romantic stuff and what gives out the ick, playing some green red flags games. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be different. I'm excited.
Yes,
I'm actually excited to see your responses compared to mine.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel I'm going to be find everything so romantic and full of love. I'm so cheesy and I love it.
So we did a poll on this weekend.
This weekend, yes.
Asking what your love language was. And the top two were...
quality time, for sure.
Quality time was the top one.
Top one.
And acts of service.
Acts of service, yeah.
And I think for myself, there are apps, or not apps, but websites where you can go and do quizzes, which we tried doing them today. All of them are paid.
Yeah. And you have to go do like 200 questions and then at the very end they make you pay. But I'm pretty sure I know my top one love language. And I'm pretty sure I like the second one. But the rest, it's like I can give myself like the order, but it's like,
what are your top?
Quality time and then acts of service.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. But also, I mean, it varies, honestly. But I would say most people are quality time. And based on our answers, that
was the case for our followers.
Yeah.
But I had done a quiz from 2021 and the top two were quality time and acts of service. So if you're not aware of love languages, I really suggest that you look into it. And honestly, I think it's a good exercise to do if you have a partner. And even if you don't have a partner, just knowing what your love language is, I think.
No, yeah, not even, I don't feel you necessarily need to have a partner, because I've noticed that with my friends as well, that when I know their love languages, it's just easier to have a friendship in a way.
Yes.
I know, for example, one friend, it's acts of service, and you don't need to be like whole dramatic, like to show love. You don't need to be so affectionate or like say so many words or like act a certain way. You just need to show appreciation with acts of service. So that's how they feel love. So,
and actually, some people, if you're too vocal about your love, that might turn them off, actually. So you might think, oh, but everyone wants to be loved this way. But maybe that's your way of wanting to be loved and not theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like love languages is a good way to understand how you like to give love and to receive it. And if you know your friends or your partners or your family, whatever, it's easier to give them love the way they want to receive it, because they don't want to receive it the same way that you like. So
yes. And I think it actually comes from a book. I think that's how it started, from a book.
Yeah, I heard about the book too. Yeah. I think the website that I initially did the quiz today, because I did a quiz like years ago as well, but the one that I did today, it's 5lovelanguages.com, I think, and that's the one that make you pay, but I think that's the original one. So they ask you a bunch of questions. For those who don't know, they ask you a bunch of questions, and it's like, what's more meaningful to you? So they give you 2 scenarios and you have to pick one, and they ask you like the same question like 200 times with 2 different scenarios all the time.
Yeah.
So you have to keep answering. So that's how they do like the math.
Yeah. I think at least from the ones that we saw, they made you pay like $2 at the end. So it's not a crazy fee, but it's still something that you have to pay for. Maybe there's a website that we can find that will link if it's free. But so far, the ones that we've seen, you have to pay for it. But going back to what I was talking about with the book, online it says the concept of love languages comes from the 1992 book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman.
Yeah.
So it's from a book.
Yeah, Gary Chapman. Yeah, it's the same as the website though.
Super cool.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Like once you know your closest people love languages, it's easier to identify that.
Yes.
Like you understand more, because close people who don't like to be so vocal about their feelings. So most likely words of affirmation won't be their love language that they'll like to receive. Right. So it's like you could be so super vocal about it, but that doesn't necessarily mean how they'll feel love.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's really interesting and helpful for any type of relationship.
I agree. Not just romantic, any relationship.
Yeah.
And then we also talked about attachment styles. And there are different ones. We didn't go too deep into it. There are also some quizzes that you can do online to see which attachment style you are. So both of us feel like we're secure attachment.
Yes.
And it was interesting because you did some research and saw that attachment styles also reflect on the love languages.
Yeah, because it depends. Let me just quickly pull it up because I wasn't very aware of attachment styles. Like I've heard about them, but I didn't know my attachment style. So I was like looking up like the characteristics of each one. So secure attachment, it's like being comfortable with intimacy and independence, which I feel like we're both very independent. Trust others and communicate needs effectively. Grows up with consistent, responsive caregivers. And an example could be feels safe expressing emotions and enjoys both closeness and personal space in relationships. So that would be the secure attachment style. But let's say, how does this relate to a love language? So for our attachment style, is more flexible and open to all love languages, which is not as specific as the other two. Because if you have an anxious attachment style, maybe words of affirmations can give you some reassurance. So that would be a good way to relate with love languages.
Right.
As well as avoidant attachment style would be quality time or physical touch. Like they would be more comfortable with those two. So it's good to get to know yourself a little bit better and be like, okay, this is my attachment style and this is my love language. Because once I realized, like, I didn't know about love languages until like, I would say 5 years ago.
Me too. Like in 2021 when I did it, I think it's around that time that
maybe
knew about it.
It was like a
trend
or something, which is a nice trend because I didn't know about it until I was talking to a friend and she mentioned this, and I immediately, like when I got home, I did the test and I made my partner at that time do the test with me because it's so helpful to know.
Yes.
And once you know it, then you start realizing more and more things that you do that are like related to your love language. So it's like, I love spend like quality time. So it's like I love going on a date. I love going out with my friends or like having one-on-one time with you or my friends or whoever. It's just like fulfills me more than receiving a gift, for example. So it's like once you know, you start realizing more and more things that you do and to yourself and what you do to others.
Yeah. And I love, like you were saying, I really just love knowing other people's too, because then you just know how to share love better with them. So I think it's nice. So if you have never done any of these two quizzes, love languages and attachment styles, we highly recommend that you do it because you'll learn a lot about yourself and you'll also learn a lot about people around you. And if you have done it before, it's also good to get a reminder, a refresher, because for me, I hadn't done it in a while. So I had to like look back and be like, oh yeah, it's like you kind of forget sometimes. So this love season, just go back and take a look, reflect.
Because also like sometimes it could change. And also if you change partners, sometimes you can change.
I honestly, I think like for me, depending on if it's romantic or friendship, I think my attachment not attachment style, but love language is vary a tiny bit. Like with my boyfriend in particular, I like being physical, but with my friends, I like being physical. I like touching and having interactions, but it's not as
It's not the same.
It's not the same thing.
I agree. Like I guess in a romantic relationship, it intensifies a little bit more than with the rest.
Yes.
But
now let's get into the game.
I'm excited for the game.
So we have 5 different games.
Okay.
And I'm going to face you for this. Okay, so we went on ChatGPT as everyone does. And asked for a couple of Valentine's Day games. And we got some pretty good ones.
Okay.
So the first game is how attached are you?
Okay.
Okay. Second one, romantic or ick?
Okay.
This or that, love edition.
Love edition.
Fourth one, red flag, green flag.
I like that one.
And the fifth one, would you rather? So we have 5 games to play today. I'm excited. Okay, we'll start with the first one. So how attached are you? Your partner forgets an important date, like an anniversary or a birthday. How do you react?
An important date?
Like if your partner forgets your birthday.
My birthday?
Yeah. How do you react?
How can he? It's like I would be talking about it, no? Is it like my birthday's on Saturday, let's do something? No?
Well, maybe like you plan the whole thing and then Saturday morning he wakes up and totally forgets until it's time. Yeah, maybe he leaves for work or something and forgets.
It would hurt. No? Because it's like it's the one that you cannot forget.
Yeah, but I think for me,
you wouldn't care?
I would have said something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, but if let's say we wake up and then...
But let's say if he's already gone. I would be like, is this a joke?
Is there a surprise coming next?
Where are you hiding? No. I'm not kidding. I would open every single door and be like, are you here? Are you here?
This must be a joke.
Again, you like the drivers. Like, there's no way you leave and you don't say happy birthday.
I love that. I don't know that I would be mad, honestly, because it's happened to me so often that I forget people's birthday.
People's.
But yeah,
your boyfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I would be mad and be like, but it would hurt. I would be like, how can you forget?
Yeah. Okay, next question. You ask for reassurance in the relationship and they say, you should already know how I feel about you.
I feel that's like a miscommunication problem.
Yeah.
In the relationship. Is it like, okay, you can feel that way and the other person can feel like, oh, I'm already like showing you, what was the question? Appreciation?
You ask for reassurance.
And the other person could be like, oh yeah, I give you reassurance, but that's, if you don't feel that way, it's because you're not receiving it the way that you want it. It's kind of like attached to the love languages. So it's like, if you don't know my love language, then you don't know how I can receive that information. So I think it's just like a miscommunication problem.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or like issue between the relationship. It's just, and I don't feel that's the right answer either.
Yeah, that's not the right answer. Like, you should already know how I feel about it. I think that's not the right answer. I would probably, if my significant other said that to me, I would probably answer back, okay, but right now, I need you to tell me. Like if he said, oh, but you already know. Okay, but remind me,
Yeah.
I would just follow up. And if he like really doesn't want to, I think, I don't know, there would be something odd.
Yeah.
Like you said, communication problem, I think.
Yeah.
Your partner needs space and asks for a few days to themselves.
In what way?
That's hard to me.
But let's say, because that's fine. I feel like in a way, don't look at me like that. Wait, let me finish. In a way, after a while, you need like some time alone or some time for yourself, whatever. But it's tricky. Like it depends on what type of space they need. So let's say you live together and he's like, oh, I need space. I need to move out for 10 days. It's like, what?
Yeah, no.
But they can do stuff by themselves. Like,
oh,
if they
yeah,
need
for sure.
Time.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking like if, for example, he wants to like go for a walk in the park and like gets his mind off of something or go to find his friends. Like, yeah, that's totally fine. Totally get it that you need space.
That's needed.
But like you said, if it's like, I need a break from you and like not see you for 10 days.
Nah.
What? That's hard. I
mean, I feel
You think it's okay?
No.
If someone tells you that, you'd be okay?
No, I wouldn't be okay. But I can see myself being in that situation in a way that I need some space from my partner, my friends, whatever.
Time for yourself, yeah.
I can just like go on a trip. I don't know, like just take some time alone.
To disconnect. Yes.
To disconnect from whatever I'm feeling happening. But I don't know. It's tricky because you shouldn't feel that way, I feel. But I can see myself being in that situation as well. So I don't know.
I think that if ever that was the case, that I felt like I really needed time. I think it depends on the way you phrase it too. Because I feel like I need a break from you.
Yeah, it's like you're overwhelming. You're not helping. You're like, it's like giving you like a negative connotation in a way that it's like you're the problem.
Yeah.
Versus I need a break.
For myself. That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I really want to take this trip on my own. I need to disconnect. I feel I think it all depends in the way that it's said. In the approach.
Yeah. Although it would be a little bit weird. Now that I think about it.
To take a trip on your own. I personally, for now, I don't see that happening to me. But I can understand if that's the case for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You express a concern and your partner gets defensive instead of listening.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No, next. That's it. That's my answer. No, I feel it goes back to understanding and listening. And if you care about the other person, you shouldn't feel that they're attacking you. It's just like, oh, does it bother you? Why does it bother you? It's not like, oh, does it bother you because I'm a piece of shit? No, it's like, why does it actually bother you? I feel that's like the key in any type of relationship. It's understanding each other's.
Yeah, and again, I think that's a communication issue.
It's a communication issue. And also I feel it's a problem with hearing not criticism, because it's not criticism, but feedback or comments that they feel attacked in a way.
It's like they take it personally.
They take it personal, and it's not about them.
Yeah,
it's just
not.
It's
you're just expressing something.
It's more about you than them.
Yes.
It's like, this is how I feel when you do this to me, but that's how I feel.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
It doesn't necessarily need to be like their fault in a way. It's just like,
it's just it is what it is. You did this. I feel this way. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, and I feel it's the right way to do it, and to talk about it and be like, this is bothering me. And then if the other person doesn't pay attention to that, then it's just gonna keep bothering you until it gets to a point that you can't take it anymore. Because
then if the person just keeps on getting defensive, at a certain point, the other person might shut down and not ever want to talk.
Yeah, I agree.
So don't get defensive, people.
Yeah, because it's not about you. It's not. Don't take it personally.
Just listen to what the person has to say.
Yeah, especially if you're like starting to date or something, or like starting to get to know your partner, whatever. It's just part of that. It's just starting to get to know each other.
I think it's also about being secure with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that you didn't mean it in a bad way either when you did whatever you did.
Yeah. Okay. They cancel plans at the last minute without offering to reschedule.
I need more context. Because it's like, oh, I had to cancel because I don't know, I had too much work, or I'm tired, or
it depends,
or I don't want to do it anymore. I don't know. That's I don't know.
I feel it also depends on the relationship you have with your partner. For me personally, if my partner cancels, I trust that it's for a reason. It's not just that he wants to just blow me off for no reason, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
You send a heartfelt message and they respond with a short, vague reply.
I feel like I love messages. Like,
you love messages.
Like long messages.
You love long messages.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like, if I took my time typing a message and saying something and expressing something, then it's not that I'm gonna be hurt, because I have friends who are like that and I understand them, but it's like, well, it's gonna be like cute, but it could be cuter, you know. But it's fine.
A little bit more time on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I would like, but I need to understand the other person, you know?
Yeah, because for me, I have received long messages from people before where I feel like it's something that should have been done in person or over the phone, like whatever is being discussed. And I will literally say, I hear you, but I don't want to talk about this on text. Like, let's get on a call or let's talk. It depends on, but this is a heartfelt message though. Well, it could be like from sadness or from love.
Yeah.
So it could be either or. But generally, I prefer not to receive long texts because I would rather talk to you about it. Like, I would rather you express to me with your voice how much you love me. But sometimes, let's say I'm going on a trip and then I get a long text like, I miss you so much. I just realized how much you mean to me. Oh, that's sweet.
That's sweet. Imagine receiving that and you're like, oh, thank you.
What?
Yeah, no?
Yeah, I agree. Your partner...
But I feel it depends on the love language too.
Yes, it depends on the love language, for sure.
For me and my love language, I would love
the way my love language is set up.
The way I'm wired.
Okay. Your partner rarely compliments you or expresses affection verbally. That's also a love language thing.
Yeah, I like hearing a lot of stuff.
I like hearing things too, especially if you feel you're looking good. You want the person to be like, oh, you look good.
Yeah.
You know, it just gives you like an extra boost.
I feel good now. I feel better.
Okay. That was the first game. How'd you like it?
I love it.
Okay. We'll do the second one, romantic or ick.
Okay. It's good that you're doing this one because I feel I would be romantic on all of them. So let's see. So you need to see if you find it romantic or an ick. First one, writing love letters in 2024. What do you mean 2024?
Yeah, I guess it
love
could be
letters. Writing love letters.
Writing love letters. Well, okay. There are people that love receiving love letters like weekly. They'll like enjoy a love letter weekly, right? I will not enjoy a love letter weekly. If it's weekly, it's too much. I think it's too much.
Well, yeah, it loses its touch.
Yeah, it loses its touch. Like I've seen people online, like every month, the boyfriend gives them flowers and a love letter.
I love that.
For me, it
doesn't need to be a love letter, like a 5-page long love letter. Yeah. It could be like a
note. I prefer notes than love letters.
Interesting.
I prefer like a quick, I love you.
Okay.
You mean a lot to me.
Yeah. That's cute. So you think it's romantic-ish?
Yeah, it's romantic in general.
Okay.
But for me, I don't require that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calling you by a pet name instead of your real name.
I think that's romantic.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It depends.
We call each other by a pet name.
I think most people do, no?
I feel like most people do. I think it's kind of ick to only say my name as Alexa. I don't like that. I prefer that you call me by something sweet.
Yeah, me too. No, I mean, I don't mind if you call me by my name, but most of the time, I think it's cute if you call me by a pet name.
Yeah. Also, I don't mind, but if I had to pick one more regularly, it would be a sweet name rather than my name.
Yeah, I agree. Posting long love paragraphs on social media.
No, that's an ick for me.
Ick?
Big ick.
Well, I think it's because we're very, like, in our personal Instagrams, we're very, very private.
Yes.
But I don't mind one post and be like, oh.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if my significant other did that, it's cute, but I mean, I wouldn't see that as
right.
Oh my gosh, he expressed his love. Honestly, I would feel like it's ick if he doesn't usually express it,
true.
And then on social media he does it.
Yeah, true. Oh, true. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, true. Although I love reading other people's like on my social media, like friends. I don't know. It's interesting just to see how they express themselves.
It's nice to see it for other people, but a lot of the times too, you'd be surprised to know that the couples are like not. Maybe
like
they're not doing that
them?
great, or maybe they're not as expressive between each other.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
I would think that it's the complete opposite.
I think that there's actually a statistic that couples that are more outwardly expressive on social media are less intimate. And yeah.
Planning matching outfits for date night. Romantic.
You're like, I'll say it for you.
I love it.
For me, I think it depends on the occasion. If it's a special thing and you want to make it fun, like for us today, we're wearing like Valentine's attire. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. But on an everyday basis, trying to match, that's ick.
No, I mean, and I don't mean like matchy. It could be like, oh, you're wearing jeans, I'm wearing jeans. Yeah, you're wearing like a white t-shirt, I'm wearing a white t-shirt. Like something simple.
Yes,
it's not like the exact same sweater and the exact same shoes, but it's like something like kind of matching. I like it.
I like it. I think my boyfriend and I have similar aesthetics too, so usually our colors tend to match naturally.
Yeah, I think after a while, you start to match. Yes. So it's like you just automatically have matching outfits.
Yes.
Okay. Saying I love you after only a few weeks of dating. Weeks.
Well, I can't really relate to that because I've been in a relationship for so long that after a few weeks, it depends.
I think it depends. I was going to say it depends on the relationship, I guess. And how you feel with the other person. Yeah. I don't find it. I mean, I think it's romantic.
I'll call it romantic.
I'll say it's romantic. Crying in front of you after an argument.
I wouldn't call it romantic.
I don't know why this is.
I like that.
That's
my answer. Yeah, I like that, showing vulnerability and expressing emotions. Right. It depends on what type of cry though. but like you're not like feeling the same
level. Yeah,
that's kind of that would be it. But if it's a like deep argument conversation and like a tear drops and it's like you feel sad, like one other tear, that's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I
call
like
it romantic.
Yeah, it's not romantic. Yeah. But I agree with you. It's sweet, the vulnerability that it comes with.
Yeah.
Okay. Texting you good morning and good night every single day.
I don't like that. No. You're like, come on.
Why not?
I have other things to do than every single day and every single night. I think to me, if a guy did that to me every single day, I think it just shows that you're too attached to me. Like, you need to do other stuff in your life.
But it's like a 2-second text. It's like, good morning, and then you close the phone. It's like, it doesn't need, like, how
it depends
I see
on the good morning text, too.
Right.
Also, if you're in an in-person relationship, definitely that's it to me because you're waking up together and you're sleeping together. Right. But if you're in a long distance, I guess this is only for a long distance situation.
Yeah, or for people who don't live together.
Yeah, or people who don't live together.
Like, for example, I like a good morning text because also that doesn't mean that we're just going to have like a conversation right away. You know, it's like, it's a good morning text. Everyone goes on with their life. Hi, good morning. I just woke up. Then you go with your life. Like you work, you whatever. Then you talk when you have a chance. And then.
Yeah, I like that.
At night, it's like, oh, good night. Good night.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I don't like a good morning that's like.
Attached to a conversation.
Good morning, my beautiful ray of sunshine.
Good morning, sunshine. How do you sleep?
Heart.
Yeah.
How did you sleep? And ask me a question in the morning?
Right.
That's too much.
I mean, I don't mind. But it's...
You want to be... you want to be asked a question
the thing is that I don't
morning.
See it.
Girl, knowing Andrea, the question will be left there for like the whole day until like...
That's what I mean. Because exactly. That's what I mean. Like you can ask me a question and then I'll reply back whenever I have time. But I see the question
at 5 p.m.
Right about when you send me like good night text, it's like, oh, good morning. Right. Yeah, I'm a bad texter. I know that, but I like receiving text.
Still text me. I won't reply to you, but text me.
I'll see it. I'll see it, I promise. That's a good point.
I love it.
Okay, making you a playlist of songs that remind them of you.
Okay, wait, what's your answer on this?
What do you think?
Romantic.
Of course. I think that's sweet. What gives you the ick about it?
How would you present it to me though? It's
Just send you the link.
Oh, hey, I was thinking about you. These songs reminded me of you. I think it's cute. It's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
That doesn't necessarily mean that that the songs are gonna be super romantic.
Right.
It could be like
it could be like just good songs. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, like a vibe.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. This is so random. Bring in their pet on every single date.
I like that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but it's not romantic.
Yeah.
That's random. Okay, yeah, like that's well, it depends on the pet though.
True.
They have like an iguana.
If it's a cute dog, yes. Any other kind, no.
Yeah.
Because, for example, imagine it's a cat. That's weird.
In their backpack. Let's do a grocery with a cat.
Bring a whole cat.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it depends on the pet for sure. Yeah. I think the only reasonable thing is a dog.
Because you immediately
thought than a dog, it's like don't bring it.
No, because I think you immediately thought about a dog, and like the only dog that you like, you didn't think of any other pet. So like, yeah, I love it.
True.
Okay, and this is another random one. Asking for their hoodie back after you have already claimed it.
Oh, damn. I love a hoodie. Like, that's one thing I love. Yeah. Asking for it back, I get it. Especially if it's a nice hoodie.
Yeah. I would ask for it back, though.
Give it back. But I love a good giveaway hoodie.
Yeah, me too. I would steal them.
Yeah.
But I won't give mine away.
It's like I wouldn't see it as an ick if they ask for it back because I get that.
Yeah.
But if they don't ask for it back, I love that. No?
I don't know if ick is the word, but I'd be like, give it to me.
Come on.
Come on.
Give it to me.
I need it more than you. Yeah.
This or that, love edition. Grand romantic gestures or small daily acts of love?
Small daily acts of love.
Same.
For sure.
A partner who's always late or a partner who's always on their phone?
What? Well, a partner who's always late.
Yeah.
I hate when they're on their phone.
Constantly.
Like, yeah. When it's like, when I'm talking to you and you're on your phone, it's like.
Yeah, no. I will literally stop talking to you.
Yeah. Same.
And just say like, okay, well, when you're ready to talk to me.
Yeah. It's like, because I make an effort not to be on my phone when I'm with you. Yeah. So it's like.
Late for sure, because I'll probably be late anyway.
It's true. I'm going to be late too. So.
Late for sure. Okay. Dating someone who over communicates, someone who under communicates.
Oh, over communicates. For sure.
That's an easy one. A partner who never posts you on social media or a partner who posts about you constantly?
I'd rather post about me constantly.
Are you constantly? Well, this implies that they're posting anyway, right? It's like they're always posting. Either you're never in it or you're always in it.
Yeah.
I feel, always in it.
Yeah.
But if it's something
I think that's
where
cute.
I have to choose, like, they just never really post, then, okay.
Like, you mean if they never post?
Anything ever.
And then they would start posting about you?
Like,
or not posting about you at all?
Imagine their Instagram is only your face. I would prefer they just not post.
But it could be about you too.
That's a little obsessive, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, it depends. But let's say it's someone that posts like an average amount of posts.
Yeah, if it's an average amount of posts, I would prefer that I'm more constantly there than not. Because then I've seen some guys who have profiles, they have a whole wife, a whole family, and all you see on their profile is them on their own, on their jet ski, or like on a trip by themselves. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah. Why are you hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your wife? Where are your kids?
Where are the
kids? Okay. Always doing double dates or always doing solo dates?
Always doing solo dates for sure.
Me too.
That comes in the quality time part. It's like if you're always around people, it's like you don't have quality time with your partner.
Yes. I agree. Living together too soon or waiting too long to move in together?
It's tricky.
It is very tricky.
Yes. Well, I feel it depends on the time of your life that you are. Because if you're too young and moving in too soon, I don't feel that's like, I don't have like the maturity. So I would be like, no, let's just wait. But now that I'm 28, it's like I can move in sooner than I would have when I was 22.
Yes. And I think it depends. Too soon for who? Too soon for society or too soon for you?
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I'm thinking about me. I'm not thinking about society, but
I think I would rather just move in. At least that's how I operate in my life. I would rather do things at a later date than do them before I'm ready and then I commit to something that I don't want to be in.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So if I would have to pick, I would be, how late is late?
Yeah, how late is late?
Well, in this case, I think it would be a nice part of the process too. Because sometimes when like you delay some things, you have more time to experience other things.
Yes.
So
delayed gratification.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind waiting.
Okay, so waiting. A long distance relationship for 2 years or living in a tiny studio apartment together?
Oh, living in a tiny studio apartment. Yeah. What's wrong about 100%. That? I think it's cute.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Love it? I don't know, but I think it's cute for a year.
It's cute for a year. Dating someone who plans every single date or dating someone who always wants you to decide?
Oh, I like having someone who plans every single date.
Yeah, I like a decisive person too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it.
I like those questions.
Yeah, they were good. They were also more fast-paced.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, I'm so curious about your answers. So this is a game where you have to pick if it's a red flag, green flag, or yellow flag, which is in between. First one. They still talk to their ex as friends.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Red. Big flag.
Red?
Red. Red. What about you? They still talk to their ex as friends?
And it's quote unquote as friends.
As friends.
As friends, it's a red flag.
How often though? If you like just say hi and you can have just a conversation, that's fine. But if you're keeping up a WhatsApp conversation,
right?
No. I
mean, if you can have like, if you see them out and about and you have a nice conversation and if you end it in good terms, I think it's...
Yeah, out and about, yeah. It depends on the consistency.
Yeah, I agree. I would say somewhere in between.
For me, so for you, it's a yellow. For me, it's a red.
Red, okay. Next. Okay, they never post you on social media. Never.
I don't think that's a... Well, because... Okay, now it depends on the consistency too. How often do they post? If there is someone that usually posts and they never post you, that's a giant red flag.
Right.
But if their last post was in 2018,
right.
Whatever, you're not someone that posts. It depends how they use, if they're really on social media or not.
Okay, but let's say they have post while you've been together, but they have never posted you.
No, that's a red flag.
A red flag, I agree. They plan every date in advance.
I think that's a green flag, no?
Yeah, that's a green flag. I don't know what's wrong about that.
I think it's a green flag.
They refuse to communicate after an argument and need space for days.
I think you have to respect the other person's communication style and space. If they actually need time to process, that's totally fine. I think it depends how your relationship is. How do you communicate? Because that's another thing too in getting in arguments. Some people, there's like different types. I guess it's kind of like the attachment styles or love languages. Some people want to talk about it right then and there, and other people need space.
Me.
You need space.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's any kind of flag. It's just is the way the person is. So
yeah, when you put it that way, I understand it. I immediately thought about it being a red flag and me being like the one needing space usually. But I feel here it's more like, no, I'm not talking to you. I don't want to do like, I need space. Like I need to be away from you.
If you're pretending to need space, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
But if you actually need time, then that's fine.
Yeah, true. Okay. They like to keep your relationship private, even from close friends.
That's a red flag.
Red flag.
Giant.
It's like that's the first thing that you want to do is introduce your partner to your friends and family.
Yeah.
At least your friends first. They get jealous when you spend time with others.
It's a yellow. Well, I think it's a neutral. Yeah. Because it depends. If you're actually someone that's really out every weekend, well, then I guess jealous wouldn't be the word. It would.
I think it's a yellow flag. It's just because like it's not a green flag because it's not good feeling that way, but it's not also red flag because people have like it's normal to feel. Yeah. Maybe jealous. It's like jealous a negative is not the word. Yeah, it's not the right word, but also it feels nice to be like, oh, my partner. It's not jealous. What's the word? It's like misses me or like wants. So it feels nice. So I would I would say it's a yellow flag.
Yeah, I think it's
it's okay to feel that way. They want to share locations with each other.
I actually like that.
Me too. I think I don't know why people say it's wrong.
But you know what? It also depends on the relationship. If the person is super controlling, I get why that's weird. Because if the person's like constantly checking your location and then you say you're going to Staples and then they see you at Publix and they call you, why are you at Publix? I thought you were going to Staples. Yeah. That's a red flag.
Yeah. But the
like,
red flag...
I just need to stop by Publix first. Like, what's your problem? You know?
Right. Yeah. But the red flag, it's the person, though. It's not like sharing the location. It's like what the person does with the location. But I feel it's a green flag for sure. Like I had that with my friends. Flag. Just out of like...
Fun. I stalk my brother all the time. Whenever he has to come to my place, I always check, okay, where are you?
Yeah, it's just like, instead of sending a text like, where are you? You just check. Or like, instead of being on top of him, like, oh, are you home yet? You just check. Things just like that. It's just like...
It's very practical.
It's practical.
I like it.
Practical. They text you all day but never make plans to see you.
Well, again, that's if you don't live with the person. Text you all day, never make plans to see you. That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag. It's like, why are you texting me then?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't like that.
Red. They have never been in a long-term relationship before.
My boyfriend had never been in a long-term relationship before. I think it depends. If the person's like 40, yeah, that's a red flag. But depends how old.
I agree with you. It depends on how old that person is.
Yeah.
Because I don't
actually think it's sweet if it's like in your 20s and then you're the first long-term relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But let's say if you're like 40.
No, 40, that's
it's
a red
like,
flag.
why?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be wait, how long is a long-term relationship?
At least 2 years.
Oh, really?
To me, no?
I thought it was going to be like 5+.
5+ years?
No?
Some people, I thought you were saying months. Some people consider like 6 months long-term. Not to me. I think at least 2+ years. If someone says, we're 3 years in a relationship.
Yeah, true.
We're ready to get married. I feel like that's normal. Yeah, like true, that. I feel like that's pretty long term.
Yeah. They buy you expensive gifts really, really early on.
I personally don't.
Well, you're not like that.
Yeah, because I don't like. The reason why it would be a red flag to me is because they clearly don't know me.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, but let's say you like expensive stuff. Because well, you do like expensive stuff,
Yeah.
like not looks like brandy
I like
stuff, but
quality.
quality. You like quality.
I don't care for expensive, but I care for quality.
Quality. With that, some things are expensive.
Yeah.
But let's say you really like, I don't know, the Aura ring.
If it's something that I spoke to the person about and the person is loaded with money.
Exactly. It's not, I don't see it as a red flag.
No.
It's whatever.
But if they're buying
money.
me like shirts with Gucci written on it,
Can you imagine?
That's a red flag.
Okay, we're over. Yeah, no. If you have the money and if that's something that you want, I think it's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have one
I saw
more.
one. I guess they didn't add it, but I actually thought it was interesting. I wanted to ask you.
What?
If the person looks through your phone, red flag or green flag or yellow flag, without your consent.
Without my consent. I think that's a red flag.
That's a major red flag.
Major?
Major.
I was thinking about I was debating between I wouldn't call it a yellow flag actually. Why though?
Why is it a red flag?
No, why would they look through my phone?
Yeah, it's an invasion of privacy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, red.
Okay, this is the last game. We should do these more.
I love these games.
Okay, the last game is Would You Rather. These are usually fun too.
Okay.
Let's see what they have. Date someone who never says I love you or someone who says it too soon.
Oh, easy. Says it too soon.
Yes, I agree. Be with someone who's overly affectionate or someone who rarely shows affection.
Overly affectionate. The more the merrier.
Give me more.
Give me everything.
Date someone who is super romantic in private or in public.
Super romantic in private? I don't mind either.
You have to pick one.
I think in private. Because what if it's
for
like...
sure for me in private.
Yeah. I mean...
Like, imagine the person never does anything sweet for you in private.
Oh, yeah.
Only does,
True. I was thinking about like, let's say, private. Because I feel awkward when people are watching.
And imagine it's like
yes.
either or, like really either or, definitely private.
Yeah.
If it always has to be public, I think there's something wrong.
Yeah. I don't know why I was like even
Okay. Have a partner who always wants deep conversation or someone who only jokes around?
I don't know, deep conversations.
These are too easy.
These are easy.
Date someone with a super busy schedule but is 100% present when they're with you, or someone who has all the time in the world but is always on their phone? First question.
Yeah, be like present whenever you have time, but be present.
Yes.
It's like, what's the point being together if you're not present?
Yeah. That's actually a red flag. If you have all the time in the world and you're always on your phone.
Yeah, it's like, what?
What are you doing?
Yeah. Red flag in every single way possible. Yes. It's like, why do you have so much time?
Yes. Okay. Fall in love and have it end painfully.
Okay.
Or never experience deep love at all.
No. Fall in love.
Oh, no. Fall in love. Give me the love and the heartbreak.
No, yeah. Actually, I was thinking about it the other day. And it's like emotions make you feel alive. If you don't feel any emotions, you feel like dead. So.
For sure. 100%. I agree. Have your partner surprise you with a huge proposal in public? Or a quiet, intimate proposal at home?
At home?
Your answer is at home? Or it's a question?
I was like, I like private, but at home?
At home, though?
In the toilet? I'm brushing my teeth.
At the shower?
Yeah. I mean, I like private, though.
Mm-hmm. If you had to choose either or.
Wait, what was the first one? Super public?
Huge proposal in public. Imagine he does like a... No. I know that in a movie there was like they always ordered sushi together or something, and it was like in the sushi there was I don't know where was this movie? It was like packed or no, maybe it was in the fortune cookie. It was something like a tradition they always did every night. And then
every
no, not every night. Whenever they ordered sushi.
Okay. I see.
I don't know if I'm making this up, but I'm pretty sure there's a movie about it. But yeah, and then you open the thing and it's an activity you do together. I think that's sweet.
No, yeah, it's sweet. Yeah, I would say.
Okay, so if you had to choose, you would choose at home.
Yeah. I just don't like people watching, let alone in the very
huge public.
Huge. Imagine myself in the stadium or something. Like, no. Yeah, no. People watching in a very, like, in a super
public setting.
In a super public setting, something super, super personal.
No. Yeah. Be with someone who constantly needs reassurance or someone who rarely expresses their feelings. That's hard.
Because
be with someone who constantly reassurance.
I don't mind giving reassurance, but I do mind
if they don't express their feelings.
Yeah.
True. But
you have to pick. That's what you've been telling me. So pick.
Because if the person is really lacks confidence and depends on me
but that would be
give them a boost. But then again, if you never express your feelings,
it's like you wouldn't be with either person.
Yes, I wouldn't be with.
But you have to be with us.
Okay, so I have to be with one. Yeah, I guess reassurance.
I would give reassurance, implying that I would give. Yeah, I would get the. What was the other thing?
Someone who rarely expresses their feelings. Imply that you would get them expressing their feelings.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the last question.
Oh, I love it. I love this game.
All right, that's it for today's episode.
Yeah, we hope you had fun with us.
Yes, we had a lot of fun. Too much fun.
I love these games. And I love love.
Love.
Yes.
If you like the episode, let us know. So we would love to hear your thoughts.
Yes, let us know if you like the.
Yeah.
That we can keep this podcast going is if you share our content and subscribe.
Please do. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify at As You Are Pod.
See you next Wednesday.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.